Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with... Now that I think about it, it's been...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to... Oh, is that right? The fleet is nearly complete. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you.
Seems Beidou is the captain of it?
Of course. There are many things that the...
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose whether the journey before you leads until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not...
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us...
Just following orders. I'll see you...
Oz, reveal thyself!
From whence you came!
You finally... All these years, come rain or storm, the crux... Don't look too serious, I'm only Well, now that we set sail for the land engulfed by storm...
Anchors, away!
Oh, hey there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some... Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten...
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders sterling
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to get...
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon though...
Don't underestimate the reaches, so we have to play by the rules. Even if...
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and you must be new here.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me? Please provide the information. Currently, only members of the International Trade... My apologies, but I'll have to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
I see. Okay. Your paper...
So, where...
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want...
Sheesh. So it is super...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday, as the word suggests, Outland, not even on Rito, where they've established an out... I like how you think. Now, let's head over to the Outland... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
A Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yep?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Monsieur. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home, the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association...
So it's a trade association built by...
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an outlander.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, after all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all... I was going to say nothing is set in stone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
Really? Wow.
I mean, connections come at a high...
Not you.
No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Here's the situation. Recently, things seem to have the head of the association...
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. A nation blessing, now 10% off.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking... good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has...
Yes. Left, right, and...
The Sakoku decree certainly...
But it's not the root cause of our woes. No. What's really those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo...
Oh, of the three commissions...
That's right. They impose They just issued a new tax decree
Crystal Marrow.
something that most of us in the Eventually, one of the older Liyue So, in order to pay our taxes, but then we found we'd only managed to create a... Now there's only one
Isn't...
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no... It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes... We've tried communicating with the commission directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of Fontaine, my dear home.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of the association.
Right.
Okay. Well, we could try
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being
Hey, that's a pretty... If I remember...
Got it! We're on the...
I don't think I recognize you. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around trade secret. Got it? You know what trade...
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's your...
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me.
What do
That was quick. You resolved it.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all getting you to go fixing things when you've only just. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the international.
You're saying he...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have...
Please have your proof of identification ready.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown.
It's working.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to?
Just close your eyes already.
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can show lanterns.
This guy has a really active
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor... You mean... the folks from the internet? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things?
Well...
They're so resilient, so I caved. Those people... Alright. I'll tell you...
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face.
Come on, you scaredy cat. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him as it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not-
Really? Well then...
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
I'm not used to it at all.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Sorry.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
It's not like I'll get any
But of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments?
Sorry.
Let me think. Yes,
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go?
Keijiro, it's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close!
come out. I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
Should I close
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
I'm not used to it at all. Sorry. I need to think about it.
Should I close early? It's not like
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
But of course, tax collection.
Too close! That's too close! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Feel free to visit the International Trade Association. Sorry. I need to think about it.
should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! Too close! That's too close! He'll getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! It's too close!
Come out, I can see you.
All for freedom.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? All for freedom. It's not like I'll get any. Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Too close! It's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Come out, I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Inadmissible evidence. Go as one. The boom.
Motion to compel.
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
Which one should I choose? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Enjoy the blessing of the personally. An Aisha blessing now 10% off.
Sorry. I need to
All
think
for
about it.
freedom. Which one should I choose?
If you want to taste
Should I close
Mondstadt's
early?
great wines, then
It's
look
not like
no
I'll get any
further than
customers.
Daily Breeze.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Too close! It's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further...
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What was that sound?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Should I close early?
The boom! Incinerate!
Sorry.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
How boring.
Many outlanders are having trouble. Feel free to visit the international.
Love for freedom.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Not get any customers.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Many outlanders are having trouble. Feel free to visit the International Trade Association.
Should I close early?
Love for freedom.
It's not like which one should I choose?
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Ah, Ryoko, huh?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us first. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Now, who else is behind on payment?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close!
Come out, I can see you.
Not get any customers.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
Which one should I choose?
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Many outlanders are having trouble. Feel free to visit the International Trade Association.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? Sorry. It's not like I'll get any customers.
Love for freedom. Boring.
Which one should I choose?
Enjoy the blessing of
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us.
Come out! I can see you! Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Which one should I choose?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Murakami Island is up ahead. We cannot pass without a permit.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
All for freedom. Which one should I choose? Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
No further than sailing free.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be.
Too close! That's too close! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there. Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of more. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence.
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need.
Huh. Poor Werner.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure...
Paula?
Shh, not... Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the... All right, time for me to answer your question. Straight to the point. I belong to the Kamisato...
You've been so... The Yash...
Correct. The Kamisato... I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken...
Seems like she must be super famous and...
Her fame even someone... I suppose those who treat others with compassion... You're asking the right question. Firstly, you should know...
Still pretty good...
Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world. So, when Miss Kamisato... That is, that you have what it...
Change the type?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the... Navigating powerful people... With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Yes, of course.
Toma?
What? Oh, one more. Good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon... Wait, so... Did Toma... Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so mad. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight... Well, guess we should...
Enjoy the blessing of less
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's got.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet Guess It Can't Hurt to try? Even if Paimon... Who knows?
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up.
So what you...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the overlord of the vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Qingxian. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxian, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
You finally arrived. This is
Wow. She's the daughter.
No need to be so
Is it Paimon?
The reason why I wanted to
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there is no one who would.
Oh, Paimon.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much.
I secretly overheard a couple. They seem to be discussing how to keep you here on. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my. Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the board.
Onwards. We have work to do.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Onwards! We have work to do.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Murakami Island is up ahead. We cannot pass without
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Wind, hear me.
Picked the wrong test subject.
By royal decree.
A touch of force. Submit for judgment.
Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade. Attack.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Odds revealed by...
Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiraki, stay close.
One with my blade.
Boom boom! Winds of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Motion to Breath of the flame!
I swear by my sword.
By royal decree! Incinerate!
Say no more! A touch of frost from whence you came! To the fairy!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Boom boom!
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop. In my letter, I've requested...
My lady?
So that's how it...
No, Lady Hiraki...
I'm not afraid to say...
The one you love?
Shinojo. Did you...
What? No,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that there's ever...
Yes, of course.
But what will...
Don't fret. My father is all...
Paimon never suspected a guy...
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure...
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
It's my lucky day. Boom!
Motion to compel! Inadmissible evidence! Odds reveal thyself!
One with my blade. My blade!
Incinerate!
You know a thing or two. There's more! Say no more! Need to move!
Who is what?
My blade! Boom!
Boom boom!
Wind, hear me.
Who is what?
To the fairy! Say no more! Spirit blade! Attack!
By royal decree! Incinerate!
To the fairy!
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Breath of the Flame!
Let's get down to business.
Oz, reveal thyself!
My blade! No rest for the wicked. No.
The essence of how Tommy no more.
To the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
members of the Tenryo Commission. Commoners are
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
This is the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission. Commoners are forbidden.
Please speak to President Sung.
I can't believe I got assigned this task.
forgot their promise. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less...
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long. So I came up with this little fun, but in all seriousness, it helped us determine whether or not to bring you...
Don't think...
Sorry, did I overdo it? Let me just say this. Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. So you've heard of his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. But before that...
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the Omni...
The books were more interesting in the past.
What delicious tea.
This area sure feels gloomy. Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing
Visions.
visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should... As for Inazuma, it's known as the Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler. The eternity in question is as such. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma...
Seems like every god...
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being... oh, I don't know.
Only outlanders such as yourselves, and yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kami-san...
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like you're...
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear...
Yeah, you touched the statue and...
Aspirations? That would seem... Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I... Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Motion to compel. I swear by my sword.
By royal decree, boom boom!
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Incinerate!
Motion to compel.
Incinerate!
Time to work.
Time for your arraignment!
My work.
One with my blade.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Boom boom!
You can't run. Don't be a killjoy.
Hear me.
This can't.
Motion to compel.
No rest for the wicked.
Swift and merciful.
I slipped up. I guess this is it.
No more water.
By royal decree. Incinerate! Yikes!
You need to hurry up.
A touch of frost.
Motion to compel!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Breath of the flame!
Submit for judgment.
Incinerate!
Yes. This is it. This was well done.
Oz revealed by...
You need to hurry up.
I summon thee! Keep within the law.
Barbados, guide us.
You need to hurry up.
By royal decree.
You need to hurry up.
Forth, my blade. Spirit blade. Attack.
You need to hurry up. Posted from.
Oz revealed by... Time for your arraignment!
This was well done.
Yikes!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Motion to compel!
This was well
There
done.
is blood! By royal
Wind, the rain won't slow me down.
A touch of frost.
Oz repeat park! Motion to compel! Out of my sight! Inadmissible evidence!
From whence you came. One with my blade.
Incinerate! This is our last. Motion to compel. This weather's got me in the mood for reciting some laws. Let's see. Commercial Law of Leela, Chapter 27, Section 6, Article 3 stipulates that... Wait, what was it? Oh my goodness, I've completely forgotten. What is wrong with me today? I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Shadow Raven, let night fall! So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do it at present in Inazuma, and then though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom a commission's power rises and falls with Traveler. Lend us your power. Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from...
A warrior who guards a knowledge, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
I'm sure.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Surely that child isn't fucking up.
Never call me, please.
Surely that child isn't fucking up. Surely that child isn't slacking off. Ha!
Why are you doing this?
Precisely. The children are desperate.
That must be the guy Ayaka took.
You must also. Teijima has keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Teijima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him...
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here. You must be Teijima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True. And what made me want to come here? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Teijima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Teijima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Teijima's situation.
This looks like Teijima's. Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased... Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine. So this is the omamori Teijima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
I wish it could be like this all the time.
Here we are! This seems to be... The soil must be something... It looks like... Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason... But he's been here for... Well, what...
Well, I'll be... Still... Over the years, how could I have forgotten love, regret? No. After all, it's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. I think... Although... What if she were to turn up eventually? Only to find I didn't remember. When I think about it like that, how curious... I shall remain.
Tejima seems to be dealing... Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Don't worry. Hachiko will be
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things, and...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Don't worry. Hachiko will be
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
You're open!
Try!
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us...
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the box!
Huh? What the...
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of it. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa, of course, I'm sure. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions, if you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was... In hindsight, why don't you ask him... Oh, but... Information is... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa.
At least we now know where the emergency... Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
presented them with a choice. It turned out to be a real time. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing.
Strange. Is that I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword in this sword, I remember once when, what did he say? It would seem that I forgot. All I can remember now is my father and...
Hey, if you look, can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two taking on seemingly but what use of virtue? The Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refuse. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person.
Yet another trouble. When we get the chance, in any case, we must never let him sell. Yeah. Fortunately for us, let's go find the next. The third person who had their vision taken. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have any... So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is... The exorcism will take place this evening.
So...
you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't just now, when Nanako was attending to him. When she asked him who the people, it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those. One of them was Sensei wouldn't stop. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping since. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
I'll find the treasure for sure.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How? Unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing?
Bad news? I don't care to talk about...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to... When we were young, I had begun training practitioners of... But Domon was... Sensei scolded him. I thought so too at the time. Only then did I realize he was consumed.
Sure sounds like...
Because until he... Of all the disciples, Domon's arrival later... I heard after that I won. So, I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard. So you see, I came here. Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry, with what powers I have, but spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and avert. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei. But Lady Yai...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the... I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon...
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure! After all, everyone seems... Who knows? Maybe we'll... Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Jun. Also, is it just...
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword.
As you can see, Domon has persisted in the...
Lady Ai, it must... This is nothing like him at all.
I'm sorry. But... yes. Unable to cope with the... As one who is... As for what has...
Stripped of his...
Your school practices, stillness of mind, freedom from all... There was once... one who claimed to be indifferent to rank. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved?
Lady Ai, I'm not...
The path of the sword masters. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Onsai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Onsai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge... If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never... So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask...
You can count on, but I am... Well...
So even though his ambition was taken away,
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady.
So, the wind that blows from for us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't just...
Ooh, Lady Yup, she seems super mysterious. We can come back.
Narukami, please. See that he stays.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends.
Yeah,
Because now that...
Wait a
Oh. Paimon, you are most...
Oh, okay then. Ayaka?
Thank you. Back to the matter at hand. Thunders roar. Lightnings flash, but I believe that surely you understand what it seems that perhaps now you can appreciate. You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo.
See? I told you. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confident...
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the yacht. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to...
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, the almighty Shogun. She inspires awe. It was her almost complete... The issue is this. After all, because of this...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless...
Resistance?
Yes. To say a little more, but I do wonder what... Of course. They invariably... It almost makes one want...
Ooh, Paimon!
Oh? What would you like?
Have you got a plan?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please.
So...
Well, for the moment. For example...
You're telling Paimon...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, the problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu...
Darn!
Yes. We knew it was... Exactly. I feel the same way. But when you are ready...
The books were more interesting in the past.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with. If you think you're, believe me, you're.
Can't you?
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things up. Psst. Hey! Huh? There's some. Come on! What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't. Huh?
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't.
All right.
Wise choice.
What should we do now? He's already. This is your fault. You.
Many thanks, Miss.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm...
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows your...
Whoa, that.
Stop it, hon. As for thanking me, his handiwork,
Yes, Master
Matsuka.
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like that if I just... So, what about...
Sure, welcome to the...
Seems like So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station.
Whoa, talk about...
Not bad, huh?
Time to bring... Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot...
Come on, this way. I certainly wouldn't want... We should split up.
Yes,
you...
By royal decree, incinerate!
I must withdraw.
Barbados, guide us.
Talk about a big door. It seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Time for your arraignment!
Don't hold back!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
I must withdraw.
A touch of frost!
Boom boom!
Submit for judgment!
Odds revealed by motion to compel!
Watch your step! I need to train harder.
Battle formation!
By royal decree! Incinerate!
Get them! I've lost!
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Forth, my blade!
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
I swear by my sword!
I must withdraw.
By royal decree!
A touch of frost!
As you wish, Maid Fräulein.
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Motion to compel!
No rest for the wicked.
Allow me. Forth is my blade!
Keep within the law.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Don't hold back.
Barbados, guide us.
Watch your step.
Time for your arraignment!
Dare you?
Incinerate!
A touch of frost! Submit for judgment!
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Boom!
Train harder. I've been bested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Brace yourself.
Incinerate!
Don't hold back. I dare you.
Go as one! Boom!
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Breath of the flame!
Don't hold back.
By royal decree, motion to compel.
Forth, my blade!
I dare you. I need to train harder.
Incinerate!
I swear by my sword!
Motion to compel.
I've been bested.
A touch of frost! Submit for judgment!
Objection! Incinerate!
Forth, my blade!
Oz, reveal thyself! there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little...
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission routes are too...
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then...
I can't be...
Hey, you there!
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kojo Sara.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo...
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Hey, this is our Yoimiya. Are you...
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry. I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks?
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them.
Fireworks aren't just for fun. I was part...
Whoa!
Yoimiya?
Well, fireworks are my craft after...
Look, the coast is clear!
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu!
Come on! We've got... Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my... He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well...
We're finally out of that.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryo Commission. How about we go tell our...
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed... I wonder if we should...
Unlikely. Don't forget, in her eyes, Master, if our true motives were...
True. We are now one You're turning out to be even...
Don't Nick.
Indeed, but if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the it is time we make ready our next...
There's no need to rush, man. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better. Yes, which reminds me. And the number of samurai...
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know, but I'm sure...
Being in a constant state... Toma, what would...
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Funny enough,
A hotbot game? What's that?
simply put, every person, then we take it in turns. Anyone who guesses correctly can. Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do it well. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time. Let's see what we've got here. Nice! You can't go. Paimon never thought we'd.
Yeah, you can say that.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. Even with a traveler.
But weren't you the one who boiling cakes and hot?
I must apologize.
Uh-oh.
You know, Toma.
Perhaps I think my luck is all right. So without further ado.
Oh, bruh.
Yes. And with the extra time.
Let's all take some downtime I'll tidy things up here.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places? Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, but you ought not be.
Individual request? You mean...
Correct. And this may seem a little sudden. A few days ago, she wrote about all kinds.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mom. So, according to the notebook.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a...
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. Please keep everything The proper course of action would be to involve my brother. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind
You can count on...
Wonderful.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind...
Thank you kindly. Shall we head up?
All right, sounds...
My apologies. Komori Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't enter without permission.